Describe a piece of advice you received. You should say when this happened, who gave it to you, what the advice was, and explain how you felt about it. This is Language Help, and this is another cue card. Now, a cue card can be about a person, a time, a place, an object, or an activity. Today's cue card is about an object, which is the advice. So the first question is, when did you get this advice? This can be a specific time, like last Saturday morning, or more general stage in your life, like back in my childhood or school days. Now, who gave you the advice? This could be a family member, a colleague, a person you met once on the bus. You choose. What the advice was, you have to talk about the content of the advice. So, was there a lesson you learned from it? Did it give you a motivation or an incentive to do something? Or did it inspire you to become a better person? Now let's see our example answer. I know it's a cliche that older generations are rarely satisfied or approving of the next generations. But I find the wisdom that older people pass on to younger people very helpful and illuminating. My late grandfather, for example, had one catchphrase that he always repeated in front of me and my siblings. His advice was only 2 words: always double check. It translates to not all that glitters is gold, or the idea that there's always another side to every story. I don't think I took his words seriously enough when I was young. But as I'm growing older in this technological age, I'm finding the statement spot on. I mean, everybody today logs in from the comfort of their chair at home and posts all kinds of information on the internet. So double checking is not only necessary, but could also be life-saving. Cliché, cliché, cliché. A cliché is a saying or remark that is very often made and is therefore not original and not interesting. My wedding day, and I know it's a cliché, was just the happiest day of my life. Satisfied, satisfied. If you're satisfied, you're pleased because you have got what you wanted, or because something has happened in the way that you wanted it to happen. Some people are never satisfied. To pass on something, to pass on something. If you pass on something to someone, you give something to someone after someone else gave it to you. Some organizations passed on substantially less money to the candidates. Illuminating, illuminating, illuminating. If something is illuminating, it gives you new information about a subject or makes it easier to understand it. The book is full of illuminating detail on the causes of the war. Not all that glitters is gold. Not all that glitters is gold. This is a proverb, and it's said about something that seems good on the surface, but might not be good when you look at it more closely. Spot on, which means exactly right or accurate. His analysis of the situation was spot on. That was our cue card for today. If you like the lesson, please share, like, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. See you next time.